Hey guys, so the question was what era would the Cullens enjoy the most? Like, they don't have to be changed in that era, what would they just like enjoy? Rosalie would definitely like the 1920s because she'd like to be like a flapper kind of thing, flaunting it and just being like having a good time. Bella, because she's a Cullen, would definitely. I'm sorry, I'm just in a kind of weird mood right now. I don't know how to explain it. I feel depressed and happy, and that's totally possible too, because it's happening to me right now. So I can kind of see Bella being like an Elizabeth Swann. Maybe they're related from Pirates. Just like in the time of Pirates, like 1700s, around then, with the big poofy dresses and like the hair. Even though she wouldn't like that, she'd be all like, I don't know. I just kind of picture her in that era, like just loving life with pirates and Jack Sparrow, because her sister, Elizabeth Swann, knows Jack Sparrow, as you all know. Yeah, they're related. Carlisle would like, oh god, please don't laugh at me, but he would, he's a Renaissance kind of guy, as we all know. He'd like that, and he'd be like a pothead in the 80s. I don't know why. I love Carlisle, like you have no idea. I love him to death, but I just can see him like sitting around with all his like, I don't know, just his hippie friends and just being like passing around, just being a pothead or something. I don't know. But Edward would like 50s. Yeah, because I don't know, he likes 50s music, and I can just see him being like kind of jazz musician in the 50s. Who else do I have? Esme would like, okay, so Esme's sitting there at the table with Jesus and the 12 disciples, right? And she's just having a jolly good time living in back then, way back then, just chilling with the disciples, like, yo, Dees, like, the disciples, the Dees, yeah. Sup, Simon? Not to like insult anybody who's not Christian or whatever, I'm just saying that's what she would do if she lived back then. Okay, so I had Carlisle, Bella, Edward, Esme. Alice, I can see her doing like a disco. Oh, I did Rosalie too, I think. Yeah. Alice would be like a disco chick. She'd love the disco era. Or the 1800s. I can see her, or like the late 1700s, I can kind of see her living in France, like with King Louis, not with King Louis, but like during that era, I guess. I can see her doing that. Emmett, he would be like me, and he would love the 90s, like the 1990s. We'd be all like, can you just picture it? Me and Emmett Cullen just sitting there. I want it that way. Tell me why. Oh my god, those are the best. They're so corny, but I love the 90s. So yeah. He'd be a Britney Spears, Backstreet Boy, and NSYNC fan. That's how it's done. Jasper, how could I forget Jasper? Jasper would definitely love the Civil War era, seeing as how I had a dream about him last night, and I was fighting Benito's army with him. It was amazing. So he'd love the Civil War era, because that's all he really knows, and Jasper can't really have fun. Oh, he can, but, he's more of a serious look at life kind of as like a, kind of guy. So he'd be all Civil War, just loving the time he grew up in. And that's all of my Cullens. Renesmee would be World War II kind of era. I don't know, I just picture her in World War II. That's it. Alrighty, so our challenge was to choose a Cullen or a Twilight character, give them a complete makeover, and if you want them to like have a different face shape or like different hair color than the way they were in the book description or in the movie. So I'm going to change, okay, I'm going to change somebody who was not in the movie but in the book, Tanya, actually. This is kind of how I picture Tanya. Okay, so my challenge from Shannon was to give the Cullens assigned like a holiday. If they could be like a holiday kind of thing, what would they be? And I've been neglecting to do my challenges from Spider Monkey, so I'll get on that next video. So Sam, I owe you like 2 or 3. I'll get on those next video. So Edward would be Christmas because he likes to give. Alice is Easter because it's all like bright and cheery and it's like, ooh, yay, you know, Easter. Emmett is 4th of July because he's all, you know, his booming laugh and the fireworks, and he's like, I don't know, I just think he'd be 4th of July kind of guy with the cookouts. Carlisle is Thanksgiving because he's happy for everything, I guess, and, well, who knows, maybe he was friends with some pilgrims, even though he wasn't around then. But yeah, Carlisle's Thanksgiving. Esme is Mother's Day, enough said. And last, but certainly not least, Jasper is Valentine's Day, even though that's the stupidest holiday. Jasper is Valentine's Day because it's a holiday for lovers. We belong together now, yeah. Forever united here somehow, yeah. My life was set without you. Okay, so I put all of the witnesses, including the wolves, in my Jasper hat. And I'm going to pick 4 of those, and you have to, whoever gets this, has to write a story. Not really write, just like tell us a story about these 4 witnesses. Then it can't be anything about Renesmee or witnessing. It has to be something completely different. Like, they were, like if I had picked, like, Vladimir and, who else could I, like, Vladimir and Tanya. Let's say they met up one time and they were just like, yo, what's up? It can be, like, as simple as that. And, like, I don't know, just make it kind of interesting that people would want to be like, oh, cool, you're a fan fiction writer? Well, even if you're not, just, like, you know, try to be creative. That's a really dumb challenge, but I have nothing better. So, write a story about these 4 challenges. Well, you don't have to write it, you can just tell it to us. Did I just say 4 challenges? I meant 4 witnesses. So I'm going to pick. Number 1 is Garrett. I'm hoping you guys read Breaking Dawn, because that'd kind of suck if you got this challenge and you didn't. So, Garrett. Safrina. More. Benjamin. And, last but not least, Kate. So, in case you need a recap, if you haven't read Breaking Dawn, Benjamin can manipulate the elements. Kate can shock you. Sabrina can make you see stuff. And Garrett has no power, but he's so cool. So yeah, do that. And getting that is, let me get out my card. Turn on the light. That light doesn't work. Mixing up. I'm not looking. Mixing up my card. And getting that. Eeny, meeny, miny, ho. Why do I always get Shannon challenges? I feel so bad because she's always getting my challenges. So, Shannon, you can do that if you really want to. But if you don't, we have our wild card. So, yeah, Shannon, if you don't want to do challenges, that's awesome because, you know, you get a lot. So, Carlisle, aka Allie, do that. I'm out, guys. See you Saturday.